Hey guys, Alberto Big Boost here. Today we have a really awesome new product for the shop. I got a new welder brought to you by the power of blue. After meeting with the local representative from Miller Welders, we decided to improve the weld quality at the shop and got us a new welding machine. So let's take the wraps off from this and reveal my new Dynasty 280Dx Tigrunner welding machine. Now let's see what we have in the other boxes. Here we have the accessories that came in the box. I'm not gonna open this box yet. This is a coolant for the machine since it's gonna be running water through the torch to keep it nice and cool. I'm gonna put this one aside and we're gonna start with the smaller boxes. So this one, this is supposed to be the foot control. And I'll go ahead and open this box real quick and see what the foot pedal for this machine looks like. Well, now this is what I call a foot pedal. This thing is huge. It looks very comfortable too. It's like you can put your whole foot on this thing. It has a lot of travel on it, so that means you can definitely get very precise with this. It's cool. I'm gonna put this aside for now. Then on the next box, we have the weld torch. This is supposed to be a WP20 torch. Let's see what it looks like. I was using a WP17 on my other welder. This torch is supposed to be a lot nicer. And I believe it's more lightweight as well. We have gas hose. We have our ground clamp. Now this is very heavy duty ground clamp right here. Then we have, wow, this torch is tiny. What the? This is how tiny this is supposed to be? This is like a micro torch, wow. There's a box here, I don't know what this is, I'll open it in a second. And there's this. And instruction manuals. Let's see what's in this box. Ah, of course, our gas regulator. We need this. This other box right here. Looks like there's some torch accessories. Go ahead and open this. See what we have. We got a couple gas lenses and torch cups in here. There's also some tungstens. I don't know what color they are. They're gray tipped. I never used that one before, but we'll try them out. Then the last box, this is the accessory kit for the Tigrunner. Open this and see what's inside. More goodies. These are some brackets, I guess it's to hold the torch, ground clamp and all that stuff to the machine assembly. So I'll be assembling those in a bit. I don't know what this bracket is for. We'll figure out soon. I know what this chain is for, it's definitely for holding the tank to the machine. There's gonna be 2 brackets per side. I see that there's this bigger bracket that's gonna go back here. I'm gonna start this bolt where it's gonna go. There's one. Now there's another hole right here for the other smaller bracket. And we're gonna go over to the next side and do the same thing. There's a small bracket, goes here. And then the last small bracket goes right next to it. Done. Back here is where the chain's gonna go. This chain is going to secure the gas tank. So you can just pretty much leave it like that. The bigger bracket, it's going to hold the foot pedal assembly. And then we'll run the wire over to the front of the machine. The foot pedal plugs into the left side of the machine right here. There's a little notch that marks the top. Align it and screw this in, and it will drive the plug all the way in until it's completely secured. There. Now it's time to connect the torch. We have the torch outlet right here. So this is the power connection. Then we have gas on the top. We have on the bottom here hot water coming from the torch. Then on blue we have cold water going to the torch. Obviously red hose goes to the hot water outlet all the way to the right side. These are left-hand threads, so it took me a little while to figure it out. And blue goes to cold water supply, and then the black hose goes over to the gas output for the torch. And we're gonna tighten these guys. So the water outlets are left-hand threads, and then the gas is a regular right-hand thread. Done. Now on the left side we have the ground clamp connection, which is put on there, twist, and we're good to go. Everything is now set up in the front side of the machine. Now let's flip it around and go to the back side. On the back side we have power connections. So we have the extension output that it connects to the wall outlet. Of course, this is not finished. You can either use 3-phase or single phase. In my case, I'm gonna use single phase, so I'm not gonna be using the red wire. And I'm gonna be connecting my machine with just white, black, and green wires. There is another connection all the way over here on the side that goes connected to the water cooler machine, which connects right down here. So there's a little extension from this machine to the welder machine on the top. There's a connection from this machine to the TIG welder machine on the top. I'm going to be using this 50 amp power plug. This is pretty simple to install. So basically you have these 3 wires. The red one gets taped off. We're going to put black one over here, white one over here. Doesn't matter which way, they're both hot. And then ground, of course, in the middle. So what we're going to do is I'm looking at the length right here. So I'm probably just going to cut it around here, should be fine. Then for the white one, about the same length pretty much. Green, see up to there. This is what we were looking for an end result. I got black on this side, white on this side, and green ground on this side. Now this part is secured. We can go ahead and put this lid, and the plug is done. Ready to weld. Now going to the back part of the machine again, we have another outlet here, or in this case inlet. This is for the gas. So we're gonna install the supplied gas line on this port, and this is gonna connect us to the bottle. I put a tank on the machine. Now we can install the supply gas regulator pretty easily. Then let's make sure it's nice and tight. And then we're going to hook up the supplied hose. And then make sure that one's tight as well. Make sure that you have no leaks. I don't hear any leaks at all. Perfect. I guess the only thing left to do is just to add coolant and then fire it up. Let's go ahead and open the cap. We have our fill line right here. I'm not sure exactly how many gallons of coolant it's gonna take. It came with 4. Let's just start adding and see how the fill line reacts. Now I'm going to set up the take torch. I went ahead and grinded the 3/32 tungsten. I have my gas lens here, they call it, and then I have a number 6 cup. So we're basically going to put this here. We're going to go ahead and just put this through here real quick. Makes assembly a little bit easier. Then we thread this on here. We thread the cup. We adjust and stick out. Tighten it and we're ready to go. I went ahead and plugged in the machine. Now we're ready. All I gotta do is just I gotta turn the breaker on, give it some power. Power is on. We got a 60 amp breaker for this one. Now we can run many other things there. Breaker box, invisible mode behind my cool BC Racing banner. Thank you, BC Racing. Then moving on back here, we should be able to turn the machine on real quick. Hit this level. And we have power. Oh wow. You can definitely feel the water running through the torch. After a quick setup, let's try the machine for the very first time. I did some basic settings, so I have no idea how it's gonna react. Let's see how it works. I set the machine up to 150 amps. Obviously I did not go all the way. I have it set up to 75% AC balance, and then the AC frequency is set to 60 Hertz. That's a pretty good beat for my first beat on this machine. It made it so easy. Going through the settings real quick, I have it on AC, high frequency impulse start, remote standard controller. I have the pulse settings off, sequencers off, post flow is set to automatic and pre-flow too. Then the AC balance right here, 75%. Then AC frequency, which is the width of the weld, is 60 Hertz. Then amps is set to 150. I'm going to change the AC balance real quick to show you a difference of what it does. I'm gonna set it to like 40% real quick. Oh, I guess 50% is the max. So let's do 50%. And then we're gonna weld another bead around here so you can see how it compares to the previous bead. Well, I ran that one really hot. I'm gonna do another one real quick. 120 this time. And now I'm going to do another weld with the AC balance set to 90%. Well, I sure started to have some fun with this thing. I started doing zigzag welding lines. Oh, it's pretty hot. I want to turn it around. I got another little zigzag weld over here. This one right here was like lower temperature. Then here I started messing with the frequency. So this one's about 120 hertz. This one's around 120 hertz. Over here I went a little bit higher. Then this one right here, I went all the way to 400 hertz. It kind of hurt my ears a little bit. Then the last one, I went down to 200 hertz. I must say this machine really impresses me. It sure makes welding a lot easier than with my previous machine. It has a ton of features. I like how simple to navigate the menu is. It displays everything right there. It gives you full control. The clamp quality is amazing. You know, this thing is gonna have really good contact. Right now I have a piece of my welding table I have over there. I'm probably gonna assemble a table with this machine right here too. So I gotta weld on the table. Well, I'm gonna use the machine to weld the table to weld with the machine. That means with that I'll be able to finish the fabrication of my 2J. I've already got a couple customers that want to get exhaust done. Then with this new Dynasty 280Dx, I'll be able to improve even further my weld quality and provide even service to my customers. If you're looking to start welding or already have a welding shop, you want to get into making custom exhaust, intercooler piping, making manifolds, whatever, this machine really gets the job done. It makes it a lot easier, and that way you don't have to be struggling trying to make nice beats and everything. This machine pretty much does it all for you. I'm amazed with it. So stay tuned for the next welding videos. It's gonna be really cool.